Do y'all want to kill me? Are you trying to kill me? Cause hey baddies, hey vixens, whatever you are, we're all that. We're all that and some. Welcome back to my channel. I'd love if you stay and subscribe. What we do here is it's a little bit of everything. We do some beauty, we do some natural hair. I'm definitely gonna get into more fashion, curvy, dating, advice, all the things. We're just it's the girls here. So whatever the girls want to chat about, that's what we're gonna chat about. I'm just gonna be doing my hair, kind of doing my makeup, talking to you guys, answering some questions from Instagram. I have them right here on my phone. And yeah, it's just a good old chill welcome back video. Nothing crazy. Thank you for coming to watch me. Thank you for staying in tune. Again, I know I'm sorry, but we're back and we're better, baby. So let's get into it. Today, y'all, seriously, it's so hot right now. Like, if you hear my fan going, by the way, I'm sorry. I need it. I'm gonna do a curly bun. Like, I do this romantic type of bun when I have my hair in like a blown out texture, but I challenged myself to do it with my hair natural. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. I'm just gonna part down the middle. So I'm gonna get my little down pieces here. Make sure it's even. Framing pieces and just give it a little twist. Save it for later. And this is just gonna go right back up. I have my rubber bands here. I'm gonna pull this puff up. I'm gonna pull it almost all the way through. So see, you have these like little pieces here hanging. It's almost through. Now you got these two pieces, and I'm gonna answer my first question. Someone asked, how are you? Just simply, how are you? How are you doing? And that's really sweet. Doing okay. I'm doing a lot better. And I'm back in my zone, in myself. You know, it's very hard to stay creative and stay, you know, just stay online. I saw my mom recently. Y'all know I love spending time with Mama Baddie. Mama Baddie she loves y'all, by the way. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about how much my mom loves y'all? My supporters, my babies, like, y'all are her babies. Y'all are her grandbabies, okay? Every time I'm with my mom, she's always like, what are the baddies up to? Like, she follows me on Instagram, which, by the way, I'm gonna go on a tangent for a second. How people, it's funny, like, people that used to know me, and I'm heavy on the used to know me, they don't know me anymore, used to always like try to use my like Instagram against me, or like, you know, just me being on social media, me posting what I post. You know, I'm a model, so I show a lot of skin, and I'm not conventional. I don't live in a conventional body, so, you know, it's just different. Like, and people would try to be like, ooh, you know, like, try to like basically say like, oh, what if your parents knew or whatever. It's like, my mom follows me. Like, anything that you're trying to like beat to the punch, or like anything that you thought like, ooh, like, look at what she's doing, my mom knows about it, seen it. Mama Baddie is the Kris Jenner. You're doing amazing, sweetie. She gonna have my back 10 toes down forever. I just went on a double tangent here, but my mom loves you guys. So like, she loves it here. She loves everything that I do. She just loves it here. Okay, I'm done. I'm cleaning up my brows just real quick. I'm trying to like make sure I don't bring the mirror too much into the camera. The next question was, how do you make friends as an adult? And y'all, I'm such a bad person to ask this. I'm a bad person to ask this because I'm not the friendliest person. And I mean that. Y'all will understand what I mean. You're like, oh, you're saying you're mean? No, I'm not mean at all. I'm really not mean at all. I'm just not friendly. It's very hard for me to, like, a lot of my friends, I'm an introvert naturally, and a lot of my friends are extroverted. Like, seriously, like, they may say like, oh no, we're all introverts. Like, no, my friends, most of my friends are very social, very outgoing. They'll talk to people, you know, like, that's how we became friends. A lot of my friends they're the reason why we're friends. Isn't that crazy? That sounds so crazy to me. I honestly think that that's so amazing for somebody like me, who I am so loving and caring and nice, but I'm not the type that will come up to somebody and be like, hey, let's be friends. You know what I mean? That's just not me. Like, I'm not, there's people that are like that and there's people that are not. And I'm just not like that. That's not my personality. And for years, I was like, you know, what's wrong with me? Like, why can I not make friends in the traditional sense? You know, how you just think like, oh, you meet somebody, you think that they're kind of cool. You're like, hey, we should hang out. Like, I've had that done to me. Had people, you know, approach me and be like, hey, like, I want to be your friend. Like, we should hang out. We should do lunch, you know, whatever. And I always would kind of like, I don't know, be a little bit sad. Cause I'm like, dang, I don't have those social skills. You know, I don't have the tools to make friends. But it's like, there's always a balance. There's always a, you know, opposites attract usually. I finally came to the conclusion that I just mesh a lot better with more extroverted people. Those people bring it out of me. So long story short, to answer the question, truly, for me, meeting friends has me accepting who I am and finding people that can pull friendship out of me, if that makes sense. So like Leos, I love Leos. I'm a Sagittarius. Like I'm a very true Sag to the core. I'm very laid back, very chill, very observant. I don't say a whole lot, you know, unless spoken to. I'm just like, I'm the laid back friend. Like, I'm very low maintenance. I'm just chilling all the time. Like, I just want to chill. And Leos are very like outgoing and spunky. Leo mother, I have a Leo mother. One of my close best friends that I did make in adulthood, Erin, she's a Leo queen. She like brings this side of me out and it makes me more outgoing. So be open. If you're someone like me, be open to making friends. You may not be the one to make the first move, but just be open to receiving it. When I met Erin and I met my friend Taylor and I met these girls, when they approached me for friendship, I wasn't like, oh, like, no, ew. Like, I was open to it. And I was like, yeah, okay, like, I do want to hang out. Like, yeah, I want to grab lunch. Yeah, like, let's do something. Yeah, take my number down. You know, I was open to it. And then our friendship developed because I was like, okay, but I didn't do the approaching first. If you're someone that's outgoing, like my Leo queens, my Capricorn social queens, like if you're one of those girls, then yeah, seek those girls, like speak up, say hey. Literally, I met Taylor, I was out by myself at a bar. She approached me and was like, hey, I think you look familiar or something, and you, like, we should hang out. And I was like, okay. That's literally it. Like, that's literally all it takes. So if you're someone like me, again, that doesn't you know, that's not like super friendly, you gotta first of all accept who you are. I think that's key. Accept what type of person you are and then move accordingly. That's what it was for me. I had to figure out, like, okay, what type of person are you? And I am not a hey, how's it going type of person, but I am totally receptive to it if you do it to me. Find out who you are and then approach those people. And I would give one word of advice, especially like this industry that I'm in. Don't make friends with people that just for the looks. Don't make friends with a girl just because you think she's pretty. It might seem fun in theory, you know, but it's not. Just because someone is pretty, just because someone is, you know, ooh, I like, no, that is not what makes a friendship a friendship. I have met plenty of pretty girls that seemed fun in theory and it just ended up being horrible. So it's like, make friends that are like-minded, seek friends that do the same things as you. If you're a gym girly, you know, talk to the girls in the gym. Like, find people that are rooted in things that are in common with you. If you go to church, talk to some people in church. Like, you know, just find people that are closer to, could be closer like family to you. You know, when we're grown, like, we're not with the drama, we're not with the games. Like, I need somebody that's gonna have my back. I need somebody that's gonna, like, you know, we go through real shit as an adult. Like, I recently have been diagnosed with like PCOS and like ovarian cysts. That's why my face is like very round right now, and like I've just been feeling just icky, you know, like I just it's a lot that I've gone through, and like I have my sisters to hold me down, you know, my friends that are really there for me when I'm going through a rough time. You know, when I found out that I had this ovarian cyst, I was really going through shit, and I had friends that were there that weren't just for the looks. Like, shit wasn't pretty. I didn't have my hair and my makeup done. I wasn't Miss That Girl on Instagram. Like, I was really going through some shit. You know, I was gaining weight out of nowhere. You know, I was feeling horrible. My hormones were everywhere, and I wasn't myself. And I had friends that took note of that and realized that, and that's what you need in your adult life. You don't need friends that are just there for the looks and there for the, you know, there for the photo op. Like, you need, once you reach a certain point of adulthood, shit starts to get real. Shit starts getting super real. And if you don't have a good support system, and you have friends that are just there for the looks and a photo op and a key and a gossip and a drama, and you're really going through some shit, you're gonna feel alone. So that's my 2 words of advice. Figure out who you are as a person and gravitate towards those that have a lot in common with you, and really genuinely care about you, and don't care about the looks and the glitz and the glam, because it's not, life ain't glamorous. Life is not glamorous, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that much. Next question is, do I still like living in LA? And the long answer is yeah. Short answer, you know, sorry, I'm doing my eyeliner. It's so hard to talk. Hold on. Yes and no. I feel like every city has their ups and downs. Every city has their pros and cons. So I'm not gonna sit here and like go on a full rant of why, oh, I hate LA. LA is this and that. I've lived here for 6 years, so clearly clearly something's okay, because I'm still here. But in finding your circle, cost of living is insanity. Like, my money doesn't stretch very far out here like it would stretch if I lived in the South. Your money does not go far out here. You really have to budget and like watch, you know, what you're doing, especially if you don't have if you have a non-conventional job, like a lot of people have out here. There's traffic literally at like noon, 1 o'clock. There's traffic. Like, people don't have regular jobs out here, which is cool, but it's also like, how are you paying your rent? Like, how is your rent getting paid? Because I need to know, like, how are y'all? But like, it's just a hustle culture out here, which I love and hate. It's very unstable, but it's also really cool. Like, dang, none of us have real jobs, but yet we out here getting it and making it. So it's a double-edged sword. I'm gonna do a little bit of brow. I just put some glue on my lashes. Just do a little fleek. I'm gonna put all the products in the description list so y'all know what I'm using. Down, holding my mirror, looking down for the best application. You know, I have an almond eye, so when the glue is drying, I always like push this up like this. And it might seem like, you know, damn girl, like you really shoving it, but like I want it to dry like this. I want it to dry very lifted. I've not been using a ton of foundation. Just use a couple little drops. I'm mixing the two, and I'm just putting like a few little drops on this brush, very small. And I'm just gonna like put it on the areas that I like really need it, and like blend everything else out. I'm loving a light coverage. Someone asked me, would I ever date a fan or a follower? And I thought that was a pretty, of course there's a guy who asked me. I have a lot of male followers, obviously, on Instagram. And, you know, I thought about it, and I was like, you know, I don't want to sound bitchy, but like sometimes it's okay to like keep that relationship as that, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's okay to like admire people and like not meet them. And I think that stands true when it comes to like male fans of mine or like male followers of mine. I don't know, it's a little scary to think about. And also, to piggyback off being scary, I watch a lot of true crime, and like, do y'all want to kill me? Are you trying to kill me? Cause That's what it's giving. And I'm sorry, and I'm sure they're very nice men that follow me, but it's just giving. It scares me. It scares me. Like, that's the honest answer. Like, if you really want like the true tea, it scares me. It scares me thinking about meeting men that have been following me and clocking my moves and like watching me, and then now all of a sudden like you want to go out on a date. I don't know about all that, but not in like a mean way. Like, I appreciate it. I appreciate the men that, you know, subscribe to my stuff and like genuinely support me, give me views, you know, give me subscriptions. Like, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not just like, ew. Like, I appreciate it so greatly, but it's also like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the smartest choice. How is it dating while being curvy? While being plus size, whatever you want to call it. Serious, like, I'm gonna try to answer it shortly, but like, I'm gonna do a video on it. I promise you. I'm gonna do a dating while curvy video, because this is probably like one of my top, if not top, asked question. Yeah, dating while curvy, y'all. It is. It's been throughout my lifetime. It's been ups and downs. Of course I've gotten the weird, and I've only dated in California, by the way. I've never dated in the South. I've never dated in the East Coast, New York. I know the tone is night and day. I've never even been there, and I already know it's night and day. So trust me, I know it's different. But dating curvy plus size in California, in LA, in the Bay, has been up and down. I meet men that worship the ground I walk on, and then I meet men that are projecting and just awful and evil. So it goes both ways. I've gotten a taste of both, and honestly, what I can say is now, you know, when I was younger, like, yeah, maybe certain things used to faze me, but now I don't check for nobody that's not checking for me. So like, if you're giving me, I don't fuck with big girls energy, bye. Like, who are you? Don't care. Like, I notice a lot of younger girls. I just noticed this trend of like younger plus size girls. They like really want to push themselves onto these men, and I hurt for them, because I know they're doing it out of a space of like, I want to be seen as beautiful. Like, I want you to see me as beautiful. Like, I deserve to feel beautiful. But it's like, for me, after all these years, if you're not interested in me, I'm not interested in you. Like, seriously, if you can look at me and be like, I don't want to get to know her because she looks like that, I have zero interest in you. I don't want to try to convince you. I'm not trying to make you like me. I don't want no parts of it. So that's something that I have noticed with, like, you know, this younger generation of like curvy girls and the curvy content that I've been seeing, and like just comments regarding dating. It's like, you know, you need to see me, and it's like, no girl, he's never gonna see you. He's never gonna see you as equal. He's never gonna see you like he sees that skinny girl that he's, you know, he's conditioned to be attracted to. Like, there's men that are really attracted to curvy women, but they've been so conditioned, and then they don't want to, you know, they don't want their homeboys to make fun of them or something, so they go for a type that's not even really their type. So for me, I move as a normal woman. That's something that I have been trying to implement in my dating life probably since like 23, 24. I'm 27 now. I've been practicing. Treat me normal. If I don't feel like a normal woman, you're done. If you make comment, if you call BBW, this and this, you're done. I don't hold any space for men that don't know how to treat me normally, that don't know how to court me, that don't know how to date me. I act as a normal woman. That is what I do. Anything that like a slimmer woman would do, or like a conventional body woman would do, I'm gonna do it. And I don't care. That's how I move through life. That's how I navigate curvy dating. You're gonna treat me as normally, and I'm gonna present myself as normally as well. We have to take some responsibility. If you're on dating apps, I posted a TikTok about this. If you're on dating apps and you're talking about, oh, you're putting in your bio, oh, I'm fat, just so you know, or, you know, I'm plus size, like I'm 200 pounds, so get with it. Like, you are setting the tone already. You get? Like, you're setting the tone already for a guy to be like, okay, like, I'm dealing with a big bitch. Like, if you just put your real pictures out, you put normal captions, you put normal everything, and you walk in a normal life at a normal pace, things change, things are different, and I've noticed things are differently for me. This is my personal experience. Now, if you're out there and you're watching this and you're like, that doesn't work for me, like I feel like I need to, then you got to do what works for you. But as me, in my personal space, in my curvy body, I set the tone for these men. I set the tone. You will treat me normally. You will not treat me as differently. You will not treat me as oh, you're big, so you get this treatment and this and that. No. If I get any inkling that you're treating me as different, or you're treating me as like a fetish even, or anything, I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. I'm gonna start blending now. I'm done. And that's just how I move. That is how I move. I don't leave any space for it anymore. So dating for me is good now, I can say. It was, when I was younger, it was real fun because I was, I was a little bit messy, so I was in the streets, and then I got wiped up, and now I'm back in the streets. But not really. I'm moving different now. So it's just different, and I'm switching between brushes to blend. But yeah, now I'm just like, I'm a normal woman. So dating for me has been kind of like non-existent right now. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, I've just not been concerned about dating right now. I'm just enjoying doing me. I feel like in your 20s, that's all you do is worry about dating and men, right? Like, at least for me, like, I spent a lot of my years, especially when I first moved to LA, I was dating a lot. Like, I was going on dates very frequently, and now I'm just like, I've been out of a relationship for a while, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm really just enjoying me, I'm gonna go roll into my next question was, how do you combat loneliness being single? And I'm like, yo, like, I enjoy being single so much. Like, what are y'all not getting right now? Like, I'm having fun. People are asking me like, whoa, like, are you okay being single, or like, what's going on with you? And I'm just like, literally, have you met men? Like, I'm not a person that needs a man. I don't. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. Like, oh, I don't need no man. I don't mean it in a bitter way. Oh, I've been done so wrong, I don't need a man. I genuinely mean that. Like, I am okay. I'm whole. I am whole as a woman without a man. Like, are you kidding? Like, I'm stress-free. I'm sleeping well at night. My skin looks great. Y'all see my skin in the beginning of this video. Like, my skin is clear. I look good. I might be a little chunky right now, but I look good. And I feel good, I don't want to feel bad. I remember those sleepless nights. I remember feeling sick to my stomach. I remember the paragraphs, And not saying that all relationships are like that, but that's what I went through. I don't want to go through that anymore right now. I don't want to have to worry about where my man is at, what he's doing, what he's up to. Like, I don't care right now. I'm so happy, like, to just do me, So to answer that question, which was, how do you combat the loneliness? I'm gonna set this concealer. I stay busy. Like, seriously, where's your routine? What's going on? Like, why are you not having your own, like, routine? Why are you not having your own things keeping you busy? Your own hobbies. Like, what makes you happy? What's making you happy besides a man, y'all? And I'm not saying self-love is the answer to everything either. I'm not that delusional either. I understand that it's okay. It's normal to want love. It's normal to want a partner, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say like, oh, just love yourself to death. Like, no, I'm not saying that. But in the meantime, to combat that loneliness that you're experiencing, you gotta find a routine for yourself. You gotta find something that makes you happy. Like, what makes you happy? For me, shit, coffee. Y'all know, if you follow me on Instagram, you know how happy coffee makes me. Like, I live for that. I wake up and I do my whole thing. I make my ice, I get my coffee, I make my little homemade syrup. Like, I'm into it. That's something so simple that, like, really just makes me so happy. So I'm like, what? Like, get to it. Get to know yourself all over again. You know how much I got to know about myself after I, like, broke up with my boyfriends? I've been in 2 long-term relationships, and each time I broke up with them, I felt like I got to know a different person of me, a different version of me. And utilize that. Get to know yourself, like seriously. So when you're ready for whoever that person comes, because they will come, you'll always meet somebody when you least expect it. Literally, all my relationships have been like so out of left field, like who are you? And oh, you're my man now? Like it's so unintentional, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful when it happens like that. So that's what I say to you. Like, while you are single, use this time wisely. Get your money right, you know? Get yourself together, like get those skills. Get your skills together. Learn something new. Learn yourself. Cook for yourself. Treat yourself. Like, self-love is the answer to a lot of things. I know you don't want to hear that, but like, it's facts. When you work on yourself and you focus on me, be selfish for a little bit. You know, and I get some of y'all are mothers and whatnot, so it's, you know, you have your kids to take care of, but like, even outside of that, like, get to know you. Find your identity outside of a relationship. The one thing that I regretted so much being in a relationship was how much I lost me. Like, I could cry about it right now. Like, I lost me so much. Ooh, sorry. Just talking about it, like, I just think about it. I lost a huge part of me being in a long-term relationship. Like, oh y'all, oh my god. I did not know this question was gonna get me, like, just trigger me like this, but I'm bronzing right now. I lost me so hard in a relationship. I lived with him, I cooked for him, you know, my routine surrounded him, you know, surrounded everything. Everything was us, you know, and that is how you have to think when you're in a relationship. It's us now, it's not just me. But like, it went too far for me, you know. I was so like, this is us, and like, I'm not worried about anything else, and like, I lost me, you know, and I had to work on getting that back. Like, that's where I'm at now. I'm like, damn, who's this girl? Like, cause where the fuck was you at last year, a year or two from now? Like, you know, wherever I was at when I was lost in that relationship, like, Chantel was gone. She was there, let me not lie, she wasn't gone, but she was tucked in. And I'm like, damn, how did I let that happen? Somebody as headstrong as me. I'm very headstrong, I'm very independent and somewhat selfish. You know, I admit that, like, I can be a selfish person. Completely lost that. Completely lost some of my identity. I don't want to say all, let me not be dramatic, but a lot of it, a good chunk of it, I lost to that relationship. So that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all want a relationship so bad, y'all want a man so bad, and it's like, you not even tending to yourself right now. You know, you need to take care of yourself, because once you get in a relationship, you start having a family and kids and whatnot. Like, it's so hard. It's so hard to like take that time for yourself. So that's what I have to say to that. And y'all almost had me fucking crying on camera. Next question is, what are your thoughts? This is a good one. What are your thoughts on casual hooking up, casual sex? My thing is, again, coming from your Sag queen here, I'm good with a little bang bang, you know what I mean? Like, I am very aware that like not everybody wants a relationship, so like I have no issue with it. My issue is friends with benefits. That's what casual, you know, friends with benefits, casual hooking up, you know. Men are bad friends. I'm just gonna say it. You can be mad at me, you can say, men are awful friends. I've had some male friends that have done the most wild shit to me, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? Men are bad friends. Men you're having sex with, friendship who? Friendship where? That's why I don't believe friends with benefits is beneficial to women, because men don't know how to be friends. It'd be different if men could actually be decent friends to you. Then yeah, it would make sense. Friends care, right? Think about your friend. You care about your friend a lot, right? You want good for them. You have your heart emotionally there for them. Even though you're not in a relationship, that's still a friend to you. So obviously you still care about their well-being. You want to check in on them, you know, see how they are. And Men take that as, oh, like, you want to be my girl. It's like, bro, we can care about each other and it not be all that. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like friends with benefits or anything of that sort, because men treat it as it's too much. It's too much. It's too deep. Oh my God, she's falling for me. Just because you want to have some type of like closeness when you're having sex with them. It's very strange to me to just have sex with people that is just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck you. I don't care about you. I'm not here for that. If that's what casual sex is, I'm not here for that. Just sharing your body with people that don't care about your well-being at all. I'm not saying we gotta be in a relationship. I'm not saying I gotta be your girl. Maybe I don't even want you to be my man. That's another thing. Guys fail to realize, like, maybe you're not husband material. Maybe you're not boyfriend material. Maybe you are just good for a hookup. Play your part and play it well. We can be cool. We can sit here and watch a movie. Like, come on. They don't have the capacity to think friend-like. Friends enjoy each other's company. Friends like to hang out. It's not just all about sex. That's why I am against it, only for that reason. If you can find a man that can truly just be your homie and give you a little something on the side and come through for you and y'all could kick it and be cool, like, I'm here for that. I'm so here for that. But that rarely happens. Rarely happens. Men they're not gonna give you the homeboy treatment. They love their homeboys to death. But when it comes to a girl that they're dating and even having sex with, dating doesn't even mean you're together. Dating means I'm getting to know you, we're going on dates. Dating is not me and you relationship. That's another thing. Guys get so weirded out by dates. Everything is just too heavy because they don't have the emotional capacity for anything other than sex. So that's why I'm not here for it. It's like, if you could be different and show different, then yeah. There's been guys over the years that I would have loved if we could just been friends with benefits and nothing more. I was very sexually attracted to them, but I knew I didn't want them in a relationship. I knew that I didn't want them. This is my favorite lip gloss, by the way. Love this lip gloss. And it would have been amazing. It would have been amazing had they just calmed down, been a good friend to me, and we could have hooked up and it could have been a good vibe. But it can never be that, unfortunately. It can never be that. I am done with the makeup here, so I'm just gonna throw something on real quick and I'm gonna answer a couple more questions and then we're gonna be done, y'all. I really hope you like this. Okay, I just threw on a little something, a little jewelry, nothing crazy. I'm not going nowhere. This is just for y'all. Questions is like, what's your 5-year plan? What's your goals? What are your long-term, short-term goals? And honestly, y'all, I'm gonna be so real. That question gives me a lot of anxiety. It's like, have you seen the world lately? Or is it just me? You know what I mean? Like, the world is not okay. Like, we've just been in a whole shutdown. We're still technically in one and we're about to go into another one. So it's just like, I'm just trying to live. I really am. I'm just trying to live and like find my happiness and like take care of my, take care of myself, take care of my circle, just show up. But as far as like anything else, y'all, I'm serious. Like, I'm just trying to find my happiness in places that I can. This world is so scary. It's so scary, like what's happening right now with everything. That's why I try not to watch the news. I mean, you can't really escape it when you're on social media, but y'all, I be like like I be like, be for real, like I can't deal with this. I can't. I get so stressed out trying to think about what I'm gonna do in a world that like just feels like there's no guarantee. I know they say it's good to have a plan. It is good to have a plan. Of course, I want to invest my money and I want to, save my money and like get property and, invest and find different ways to do that. Yeah, that's what I want. Am I interested in having kids anytime soon? No, absolutely not. My mind is nowhere near marriage, kids. Like, no, I'm just trying to live for me. And yeah, I'm just in heal mode, like constant healing mode. Constant, like, just finding out what makes me happy, testing new things. And if you follow me on Instagram, y'all see like I'm in constant like trying new things and just trying to do something different and see what works for me. And if it works, I'll stick with it. So yeah, it's my dream to continue on with my independence and I don't know, just be that girl and be that girl for y'all. And when I'm that girl, then I can give you this content so y'all can be, you know, y'all can enjoy and feed off of my energy and whatnot. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. One of the things, the reason why I didn't really want to get back on YouTube was because I just, you know, I'm dealing with this PCOS and ovarian cyst, and my hormones is causing me to be swollen. You know, I'm retaining a lot of water weight right now, and, you know, my face feels swollen, and I'm just, I can't be on camera like this. But it's like, no, y'all love me. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here whether I'm losing weight, gaining weight, bad mood, good mood. Like, that's why y'all are here. Y'all are here to see me. Y'all are not here to see perfection. So that's what I'm trying to practice, and I hope you are too. Like, that's my last word of advice, my parting advice to all y'all, that I love you so much, and stop waiting for it to be perfect, because Lord knows how long that's gonna take, and it's never gonna be perfect. Even when you get to that place where you're like, okay, this feels good, it's still not gonna be perfect. So I'm here. I am here, I'm present, I'm with y'all, and I promise to be more consistent, because I really want to be here, and I really want to show you that, like, just because things aren't always falling in line doesn't mean that you can't get to it. And I'm getting to it. I'm here. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I got so lucky with the audience that I have. Like, my baddies, my vixens, like, y'all are everything to me. Have an amazing day. Bye.